Hello there! Welcome to the Clark side. I am Clark. Before we begin, please remember to chill touch that like button, subscribe to join the Skeleton Crew, and if you enjoy the content on this channel, please check out the links in the description below. It really means a lot to us. And without any further ado, Jess will take us into the depths of Waterdeep and its mysteries.
Alright, so who remembers what we did last time?
We talked to Sean Connery.
Yeah, you did. In his little Speedo thong.
And we all believe him that he doesn't know anything about this Nimblewright that's been terrorizing the town.
Oh yeah, you guys got like awful rolls.
Yeah, we absolutely bombed him. Everybody's just clinging to every word he said, and we're just like, that's wonderful. Oh my god.
I believe everything.
I believe everything. It has nothing to do with that suit of plus 12 charisma or anything. So yeah, I guess, what are we doing now, guys? Headed back to the tavern for the night, or? I don't remember.
I believe we're just gonna go take our tavern keeper off to the boats whenever they're ready.
I mean, we could like go look for that snow beetle guy.
We can wait one more day.
I think... That's one more day.
Well, yeah, what's one more day? It's just, I mean, whatever.
It's fine. 3 years
Oh my
later, it's
God.
fine.
So much fun. You also have a quest from the Emerald Enclave as
Oh, what do they want?
What? Oh, wait. Who,
One of our hands.
I guess that's Urso's
I had a
deal.
bunch of static. What happened?
Emerald Enclave. We have a
Yeah,
quest.
you have a quest from the Emerald Enclave as well, but Urso is not currently here yet. So
I was gonna say, I don't have a quest for the Emerald Enclave.
But otherwise, I think you've actually cut up on just about almost all of your side. So you just have the main quest left. Look at you guys.
Oh man, I mean, yay.
That's how RPGs work. You do all the side quests first. That way you're like 10 levels over level for the main quest.
Right? What I did.
Let's see. What if we go look at the notice board?
No.
We do that all the time.
I mean, why not? You never
What
know.
was the last thing we did?
Literally went back to the tavern after talking to the guy about the Nimblewrights on the ships.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You know, Sean
It's
Connery.
all coming back to me now.
Yes, you
Ooh, yes, that thing.
used your Nimblewright detector,
Love it.
and you were walking around all of Waterdeep trying to find this rogue Nimblewright when you ran into...
Ow.
Zardoz.
Yep. Who invited you on his fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and you just got off the fleet of galleons after talking to Zardoz in his beautiful red thong.
Wonderful.
So yeah, so you have the main quest that you can continue looking for, the rogue Nimblewright with your Nimblewright detector, and you have the Emerald Enclave side mission. Or you can just go do whatever you want to do.
I take that option. Let's just go do whatever we want, you know.
No, we need to progress the story. Let's do
Wait,
that.
there's a story? Yeah, let's continue to I guess wander around this. I mean, where else would we go? We don't. I mean,
Well, so far you've been to the... Okay. So far you've been to the dock ward, and I think you started in the sea ward. You went from sea down to castle and then through dock.
mm-hmm.
And the only time it started buzzing was in the dock ward. But you have not been to Southern Trade City of the Dead, or North, or Field.
I thought we went to the City of the Dead for that one halfling funeral.
Yeah, but not with the Nimblewright detector, Ben.
Oh, that's also true.
That's what she was saying, is that we had the Nimblewright detector, and we were using it from where we got it at the House of Inspired Hands. And
So-
we used it all the way down to the dock ward, and the dock ward's the only place it went off. We still have the rest of the city to look through. We needed, or wanted to.
Well, that one Emerald Enclave mission wants us to go to the City of the Dead. So we could check while we're down there if we want to do that.
I feel like killing a necromancer is going to take longer than just like a head on over here kind of thing, though.
Would you join?
Like 7 minutes ago. Not even.
Seriously?
Like 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
I've been here the whole time, Tyler. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. What year is it?
2069,
Oh, Jesus.
Giggity.
April 20th.
Blaze it.
I'm dabbing, but you can't see.
I kind of knew you were.
I mean, what do y'all want to do? We could go try to catch that necromancer. How about we start using the Nimblewright detector, going up through the South Ward and Trades Ward, and then stop at the City of the Dead before we go looking through the North Ward and Fields.
Let's do it.
All right,
I like that.
That way we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
all right, let's do it.
Emerald Enclave is the furry club that I'm a member of, right?
That is correct.
I don't know. Is it, Jake?
I knew the answer. I just wanted somebody to say that it was the furry club.
Only for Urso.
Okay, so I wasn't listening. What are you doing?
We're gonna do both. We're gonna use the Nimblewright detector and go through the Southern Ward,
They
up
wanna-
north through the Trades Ward, and then stop at the City of the Dead and do the Emerald Enclave thing. And then once we kind of figure that out, continue further north into the
Okay.
North Ward and stuff like that, using the Nimblewright detector.
Okay, so it takes you, since you went to the harbor at night, it does take you a better part of a day to go through the Southern and the Trades Ward, up and down the main streets and some of the alleys. And you find nothing in the Southern and the Trades Ward.
Oof.
And now you would like to go to the City of the Dead?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Boy, this tracking sure is going well.
Oh, don't. Oh, yeah, good. My construct. Okay.
I might need to open the books.
All right, Jake, are you casting? Excuse me. Urso, invigorate us with your magic.
Only if you ask like a normal person.
I do not understand your question.
Close enough. Yeah, I'll cast Aid, and I'll cast it on Cedric, Diero, and Ben. Do you want it on you or on your defender?
I can always repair the defender later. Put it on me.
Gotcha.
I mean, like,
It's on
8
you.
of us have
Chuck.
mending, so we're good.
All right, I presume we're standing at some gates, right?
Oh, yes. Hang on. Let me load a little dude in. He's not a little dude. That's a big dude. Okay.
That does not make me feel better.
No, little dude. He's fine. Okay, so standing at the gate, you do see a grizzled old champion, we'll say, who is dressed very finely, and he goes by Sir Ambrose Everdon. And he looks over at you and says, "What are you doing here? This is not a safe place right now."
You heard him. We should go home.
All right, let's leave, guys.
Cowards! We are here about the work. The work required for slaying a necromancer and his undead.
Maybe you should let us talk to people, Zamados.
Yeah, what he's trying to say is we were sent here with them in order to investigate this necromancer that might be in the area.
So you're saying you intend to help?
Intend to, yes.
It
I
is the
don't believe you.
Believe me, it is a perfect opportunity to test the gnashing powers of my mechanical construct. If it can break through bone, then it will be perfect.
Roll persuasion for that.
Alrighty. Do I have any kind of advantage with my construct, like snapping its jaws around here?
Well, yeah. You have evidence that you have something to back that up, so...
Any chance that I could be acting like this? Like a performance? Or is it just straight persuasion?
Straight persuasion.
Alrighty. Here we go. Oh.
Nice. He does indeed believe you. And he says, okay then, you patrol this half of the cemetery, and if you can do this for 10 consecutive nights, I will patrol the north half.
10.
Good grief.
Alrighty.
Very well. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do.
Do we know a direction that he comes from, or if he has a specific pattern in which he digs these bones up?
No, we have not seen the necromancer yet. But what we do know is that he casts a certain spell that causes the skeletons to rise from the ground themselves.
Interesting.
That sounds deadly and dangerous. Can I roll Arcana to see if I know anything about that in particular?
Yeah, go ahead.
Anybody trained in Arcana who wants to help me?
I'm pretty sure I am.
Nope.
I think I might be.
I definitely am.
I am trained. I'll help you.
Alright, so...
Team effort.
Alright, so I got help from our sorcerer. So you go for a roll, yeah, and then I'll go for my advantage roll. Alright, here we go.
Ooh.
Nice. You know from that the necromancer, the specific spell does not require the necromancer to be in the vicinity for him to do this. So he could be on the other side of the cemetery and still be able to raise these skeletons.
So, what we need to do is follow them.
A wise observation. I agree with this tactic. Oh, and I relay this information to him.
Sir Ambrose also tells you that since he is on the other half of the cemetery, he will keep an eye out and let you know if he sees anything over there.
How do you intend on letting us know? What's this signal?
I will send you a carrier pigeon. They will fly over the skeletons and come to you at night.
Okay.
That almost
Sure.
sounds like sarcasm.
Sure, I guess, if that'll work for you.
As long as it isn't a fake mechanical one that malfunctions, we are fine.
Well, if you are truly part of the Emerald Enclave, you know that we use cats and pigeons as our couriers.
Yeah, and I totally didn't steal one of them. Promise.
Wait, so
The pigeon will come and he will tell you if and or when the necromancer is caught. But until then, do not let any skeletons escape this area. I will be back in 10 nights to relieve you of your duty.
God.
Cedric nods. Very well.
Alright, so long then. And he walks away.
We've dealt with worse, right? We'll be fine,
Sure.
right?
Now the
Alright.
question is, where do we want to camp out?
Great question.
Perhaps atop one of these catacombs. And I point to these this building up here, like to sleep on top of it.
The mausoleum?
Yeah, the mausoleum.
I mean, it's probably got a slanted roof and stuff.
So we must merely tie ourselves to the top.
Or we could just patrol it in the tavern during the day.
I think the idea was that we would patrol it at night.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
not
He,
we're not staying here
Oh.
for 10 days, not going anywhere.
I'm gonna say he did say 10 consecutive nights.
Correct. You do not need to be.
I had misinterpreted him.
He's just
Obviously.
really, really committed.
If you want to stay here, by all means, please.
When I give my word on a subject, I have given it. But if this is the truth, then I will not tarry here any further than necessary. So, how long until night?
It is night now.
Alright, well, I guess we should start our first shift.
Can I like sit on the stoop and just play my instrument? Or
What's that?
I mean, they said he doesn't have to be in the vicinity to cast the spell, so
But if he knows we're here,
I
we can still
mean,
do it. I mean, no, it's a
I'm-
great idea. That means he won't show up, and it's fine. I love it. This is a great time to practice.
Oh my god.
Play another one.
Okay, so for the first night, someone roll a d100.
I got it.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh, nothing
Ooh.
happens the first night.
Okay.
Oh,
The second night, someone else roll a d100. Nothing happens the second night.
I got the next one.
Alrighty.
You just say when to roll it.
Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Oh, nothing happens the fourth night.
I
You're
bet it's like
pretty bored
a
by this
90 or
point.
higher.
Look at us.
All right.
Uneventful.
Fifth? You definitely get something the fifth night.
Well, that's unfortunate. It was going so well.
Oh, that's probably not good.
All right, so on the fifth night, you start to hear something coming from the southeast side. And you start to feel the ground around you shake, Diero.
Uh-oh.
Next to you pops up a hand out of the ground,
Mm-mm.
followed by a head and a snarling mouth looking straight at you.
Kick it like a football.
But the
Guys,
ground is still shaking.
guys,
and
I
shortly
hope this is
afterwards-
an earthquake.
You
Ugh.
see 5 more pop up right next to him. And they're all looking at you.
Ew.
What did you do, Diero?
I don't know.
Roll initiative.
Oh. Ow.
Wow,
I go
guys.
first.
Wait. I gotta. Watch this be like where I crit. God. Goodness.
Well,
But close.
you're still going before any of the rest of us.
Damn it. Mm.
All right, Linus, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Of course, I always. Okay, I. See, we can all see this going on, right?
I mean, it's kind
yes,
of-
I would say that they're above the tombstones.
I mean, it's kind of what we're looking for.
I mean, yes. I was just making sure. Are these tombstones here as well?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to hide behind a tombstone. or in this case, a bunch of them. And I will reach my hand over one of them and hopefully hit this one with frostbite. Good luck, me. Here we go. Love it.
Nice. He does have disadvantage on his next attack.
You
And
sure
which one
does.
did you do again?
This one right here.
Okay, perfect.
And I will hide back down and then just like one eye peek around the tombstone, and I'm done.
Okay, Urso, you're up.
I'm gonna use my circlet of fire stuff, whatever that thing's called, that gives me Scorching Wraith for once a day.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it, and I'm gonna just aim at 3 of them. Like, I'll start there, and there in that order.
Okay. Nice. All 3 hit. For 8, 6, and 5. The first one you see gets obliterated in a cloud of smoke. It just falls into ash on the ground. But the second and third are still standing and are now starting to look at you and growl.
I'm just gonna move back a bit. And just to be sure, Dero, you did get the fact that I gave you that 5 extra HP, right?
Yes.
Alright, because you're about to get pounded.
Easy.
Photos taken 5 seconds before disaster.
All right. The skeletons move in one by one. And they all move just a little bit closer. Probably closer than you'd like. But only 2 are able to actually hit you right now. The one on the bottom down here, he is going to go for his short sword.
Ooh. That is a miss, thankfully.
And then the one to the side.
Oh, that one hits. Thanks for the temp HP. It's all going now.
It's not temp HP. It increases your max.
Oh. Well then,
It's like a lot more useful than just temp HP because we can heal you for it and everything.
okay.
We have the skeleton down here, though. He is standing over his brother's ashes, and he points to Urso, his short bow.
Ooh.
Yes, that is indeed a hit.
This one's going for Urso as well.
When will the government stop their sinful hands?
And then the bottom one's going towards Linus.
Oh no. Is that the 6?
Mhm.
Yes.
Great.
And they are done. Diero, it's your turn. Time to
Wonderful.
retaliate.
Yes. I'm going to strike at this guy with my glaive. Eat that. Did I hit him?
That does not hit, unfortunately.
This game cheats.
Womp womp.
Yeah, nothing else I can do. That's it.
All right. Cedric.
Alright. Because I can't reach them this turn, I'm going to do this.
Okay. And how far out is that?
Should be right. I drew a square.
Okay, so that'll get 3 of them.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 dex saving throws.
DC 13.
Only 1 passes. The middle one.
And they're all bright green now.
Alrighty.
And that's all I can do this turn.
Okay. Zamados, what do you plan on doing?
I charge forward about to beside Urso, and then I unleash a bubble of acid at this skeleton right here.
I hate to interrupt something, but I just went to grab a glass of Arnold Palmer, and the moment I poured it, a moth flew right into it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Ooh, that's cursed.
I didn't even get another cup. I just grabbed a bottle of water.
Okay, and it's acid splash, so the one adjacent to him has to make a dexterity save as well.
Okay. The bottom one first.
Oh, they both take
Whoa.
3 acid. And then I use my bonus action to command my hound to move in and attack. Or rather, yeah, he's just gonna have to dash in. He does not. He has 40 feet of speed, so he can't get close enough just on his own.
Alright, you can see that the acid is definitely starting to tear away at the armor scraps that they're wearing. But they are still standing and still ready to fight.
Alright, I and my hound are done.
Okay. Linus, you're up.
Already? Okay. I mean, everybody seems to be doing fine. These have fairy fire. I don't really want to get closer, so we'll do a frostbite on this one. Right here under the arrow.
Okay. Roll it.
Will do. Loving it.
Nice. and you did just enough to completely freeze it over and take away its health.
Oh
And
my
it
God.
falls down in a pile of bones.
Fantastic.
Not so bad after all.
Nice. Anything else?
I don't like that I'm alone over here, so how far can I move? We'll do that. And move next to Zamados.
All right. Urso, what do you want? What do you want to do?
I was getting a drink. So are both of these guys affected by the fairy fire?
No, the middle one is not affected. The bottom one is, right?
This guy right here
Yes.
is.
Yes.
All right, then I'll move down here and I'll firebolt him.
Nice. That definitely hits.
Excellent.
For 8 damage. You can tell that it's taken aback. And it's now turned its eyes to you.
I'm gonna end right here.
All right. We'll start at the top. The first one's going for Diero. He grabs onto his short sword and takes a swipe.
It has disadvantage because my Iron Defender jumps in.
Woo! Appreciate it. That really would have hurt.
Just as it's about to swipe at him, the mechanical little drake leaps forward and clomps onto its arm and drags it down before releasing it back. Or rather,
Nice.
being broken away from.
All right, the bottom one, or rather the middle one in here, is still looking at Urso as well. And he readies his short bow.
Ooh. Urso. You're not looking so good.
His
You're
friend
rolling
right behind him,
obnoxiously high on me.
his friend right behind him does the same thing.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
For much longer.
They've hit me
skeleton on
with
the very
all four
bottom.
attacks.
Comes closer and starts growling at Cedric and readies his short bow, but misses. Diero, you're up.
Oh, right. I will strike the one that tried to strike. Eat my glaive.
That misses.
Ah,
So close. Anything else?
nope.
Okay. Cedric.
I draw my scimitars and move to attack the bottom guy here.
Okay. Go for it. Both hit. And he didn't even stand a chance. He falls to the ground and you're one hit.
Let's see, where was it?
Anything else for you?
I move back away.
Zamados. You're up.
Alright, I start trudging forward, drawing my greatsword as I do so. Alright, and I'm going to swing it at this one right here.
Okay. Oh, that's a good hit.
I cleave it across its hip. And then I look to my Iron Defender and I point at the other skeleton next to Diero. Feast upon the bones! And it is now his turn, and he will bite at that skeleton up next to him.
Oh, also hits.
You hear it leap forward, like a bunch of, like something spring-loaded suddenly released. And then his jaws clamp onto, like, the base of the spine, and you hear it clatter and snap some before the skeleton breaks free. And I'm done.
The skeleton does not break free of that one. He falls down in another pile of bones around Diero. Linus, you're up.
I mean, we seem to be having like we're handling this super well. So, I'm going to take a deep breath, muster up a little bit of courage, and let's see how close I am to it. Perfect. We're gonna run in with the quarterstaff and try to hit this one. Just okay, here we go. Two-handed because why not?
That's why that extra oomph.
Is that the one that has fairy fire on it? Or is that...
No.
Oh.
That is a hit. And
Growing up. Oh my god.
I hate this game.
and
Good for you, but I
for
hate it.
your bludgeoning damage, it does double.
Oh my god.
You ran in with such ferocity, you actually scared it to death.
One eye closed. The entire time.
And you see armor and scraps just fly everywhere.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm gonna hide behind someone else. Oh god.
Urso, you're up. There's one left.
And the little toddler just ran in and ripped them all down. Did his quarterstaff like squeak when it hit him? I'm gonna shoot the last one with a firebolt, I guess.
You have advantage.
Do I have advantage on that?
Oh
one?
wait, yeah, I think. Is that the
I
one?
Yep, you do.
Oh yeah, it's the one I already hit and he didn't die. I muster a wow while looking at Linus while doing so.
That is a hit. But unfortunately, it does exactly the damage you need, so that's good. And it also falls to the ground.
I put my scimitars away and approach Linus applaudingly. Just a clapping. Good job, Linus. I didn't know you had that kind of ferocity in you.
I didn't.
Are you sure you're supposed to be a wizard and not a fighter like
No.
Diero here?
I need to change my pants. I don't know.
just do that magic stuff that fixes clothes and whatnot.
I'll be back.
In time, he will learn of the exhilaration. He will regret being abjuration and lust for the war magic. I've seen
Alright,
it in
let's-
many a Githyanki before.
Very well. Let's look through some of these bones and see if they all are linked together in any way. If that maybe he's targeting a specific family of sorts.
Very well.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, any kind of insignias that state that they belong to a specific group or family or something along those lines. Oh, and I guess we need to tell the guy that there were skeletons nearby.
In your investigation, you are unfortunately unable to see why these particular ones were raised from the dead. They do all seem to be wearing the same type of armor scraps, but besides that, they look as if they are different sized skeletons from various ethnic backgrounds according to what they're wearing.
Okay.
But you are able to find 70 dragons on them.
Well, they're not using it.
I always forget who's in charge of the treasure with this game.
Is it Tyler? I think it's Tyler.
I'm gonna keep up.
Urso,
Yeah, either way, Tyler, just edit it.
Urso, have you gained any new battle scars?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Looking at the what? 4 arrows sticking out of.
Yeah, but I don't really know, Zamados. Could you like point out any of the 4 arrows that are in my chest right now? Which one makes the coolest guy?
Hang on, I'll be right back while you guys are talking.
Sure.
I pull one out of his shoulder.
Ouch.
This one seems like the best.
All right, then that's the one I won't heal.
Yes, you can show it off some. The best battle scars are the ones that are the most visible.
Oh man. Why do you guys think this guy's been bringing up just random zombie or skeletons? I wonder what nefarious plans he's got.
Because he's a dick.
Perhaps
I mean-
he's an amateur and he knows not what he does. Merely grasping at power, not holding it firmly with both hands.
So do you guys want to stay for the next night, or do you want to go back to the tavern and rest up during the day?
I mean,
Can we let the other guy that's patrolling the other side of the cemetery know about this?
Yes, I would say any members of the Emerald Enclave are able to send a carrier pigeon or a stray cat if they can find one.
I look for a pigeon. They fly. It's easier.
For some reason, the City of the Dead is very popular.
I just like pick one up and just do what I gotta do.
You have to whisper the message that you would like the pigeon to relay, and you already know what you need to do for the sending spell. So
There was skeletons. That seems simple enough, right?
How about we killed several skeletons?
There was skeletons. I did say that pretty much.
Do what you shall.
There was skeletons. Cedric said we should tell you we killed them. And I say that in a very sarcastic voice, and then I send the pigeon off.
not one escaped our wrath.
I'm not gonna include that.
But how will you know? How will he know of our greatness if he does not?
He already does.
okay. So now, do you want to stay there, or do you want to rest up during the day?
I mean, it's a whole day before the next night, so could we just camp out here? Like,
You could also go back to the tavern and take a long rest. You could do that as well.
well, let's go.
I mean,
Let's go home then, and then come back.
Didn't catch the necromancer, so we still need to.
Yeah, we still have 5 more nights we gotta go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just go long rest and then come back.
Okay. So go ahead and heal yourselves. You've had a long rest. Your spells have regenerated. You come back to the graveyard the next night.
Oh my god, I did not make that. I was trying to see what it said. Okay.
You come back to the graveyard the next night, and where would you like to position yourselves now?
I see if we can fit Linus into one of the holes the skeletons climbed out of.
An excellent idea. Climb out of the dirt. Build your muscles. And I start trying to bury him alive.
Are you
Maybe.
sure there are clues down here?
Yes, very sure.
Cedric's just chuckling from afar.
Wait, is
I just see
burying somebody
dirt.
alive a crime here?
Probably.
Pull Linus back up.
I'll stand guard over by this open grave. It looks like an
So,
open grave.
he will never grow stronger like that. We will have to do some other test.
He just beat a skeleton to death better than our fighter did.
You shut your mouth.
I'm not insulting you, I'm complimenting him.
Hey, it happens to everyone.
Sometimes, you might need to just buy a couple of those little blue pills, buddy.
I swear to God. I really do hate this game sometimes. Pretty sure I've said that every session in this game, I swear.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to stand in
Someone
the middle
roll it.
there. Yeah, here we go.
Someone roll a D100 and see if you find any this
I
night.
got it. I
I
hate
haven't
you.
rolled yet.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited for
Dev needs to roll.
Well, you don't find any of the 6th night.
Dev.
Okay. Wee.
You do find some the 7th.
Yep. That's what happens when you follow Route 66.
All right, and tonight, Zamados, you can feel the ground around you shaking. Very similar to what you felt before.
It's happening again! And I draw out my greatsword.
And
I've
sure enough,
got some! I shout over to the others.
out of the ground pop up 6 more. Right next to Urso, Diero, and Linus as well.
Ugh.
Well, I can tell this is gonna go as just as well as it did last night.
Ooh, different music. Okay.
Linus, just do what you did last time, buddy. We'll stick back.
It's okay. I brought a change of pants this time. We're good.
Roll initiative.
Oh, and just to note, I would have definitely been casting aid still every night, even nights where we haven't had encounters. Same
Okay.
people. Initiative. I can't wait to fumble this, guys.
Initiative. I barely know her. Here we go.
Tyler, that wasn't funny.
Shh. Wasn't meant to be.
But either way, yes, Queen Slay.
Thank you. I was waiting.
Oof.
All right, is that everybody? I hope so, because the skeleton's going first.
Yay.
Poor Zamados.
All right, here's the first one. And he is going to swing towards Diero. He's got an oh so familiar short sword on him.
Wow, what do you know?
Don't worry, I'm gonna help.
I appreciate it.
And swings for 8 piercing damage.
And that's hitting Diero, you said?
Yes.
Still have that.
Number 2 over here closest to Zamados is going to run up to Zamados and swing his short sword.
Oh, well, I guess he didn't need to, but he jumps in anyway, just because that's what he would do. Well, that misses.
Right. That misses. You've got a second skeleton to the right of you, and he's coming in hot.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's 5 piercing.
Come on, Skellies.
And you've got 2 in the back, both going towards Urso with their short bow.
Urso, if you got a magnet in your pocket, you might want to like put it somewhere.
And the last one on the far right, gonna run down here. And he's not as quick as his fellow brothers. So he's just gonna stand there and kind of look around for a minute. Cedric, you're up.
All right. I move here, and I do the same thing. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. I'm going to cast it. If you give me a second, jeez.
Tyler, take a chill pill.
Wait,
Shoot.
there we go.
I think that's 20 by 20.
Sure.
Any chance of moving it over to catch the other guy and not my dog?
Your dog can be brought back simply.
Alright,
I mean, sure. I was trying to, help you some, but I'll throw it over a little more.
yes, thank you.
Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it. They just have to
Okay.
make dex saves.
Oh, that's true. Good point.
Or they could just be affected by it, whatever. DC's 13. Well, they both pass.
So your turn.
Okay. I'm going to, yeah, they both just rolled outrageously high on their dex checks.
They did.
I'm gonna move away from this guy and take the opportunity attack.
Thank you. That was nice.
Okay.
Yep, that means that, you can move away if you need to there, buddy.
I know. That's why I said thank you.
And I'm gonna blast this guy, and this guy in that order with Scorching Ray again.
Ooh.
Glad this
This
is
is-
happening 2 days later. Yay, I missed one.
You missed the middle one back here,
Yay.
but the other 2 definitely hit. 4, 6, and 5. Nice. You see that parts of the bottom of the scraps hanging off of their bones catches on fire, but otherwise it does not bother them one bit. Diero, your turn.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to use one of my uses of Fighting Spirit to give myself 5 temp hit points and advantage on this next attack,
I like it.
Okay.
and I'll strike the one next to me. So, yeah, that one.
All right, go for it. Nice. And with that, you bring it to its knees,
Good.
and it falls down dead. Anything else for you?
I will move to here, just in case this guy tries to run and, I don't know, go somewhere next turn.
Okay. Linus, what do you do?
I am going to read this spell one more time before I cast. Perfect. Run up here to Zamados. And now I'm going to cast that spell I cast earlier. And hopefully protect him from some of these skellies.
Excellent work, Linus.
And then I'm going to hide behind Urso.
All right, perfect. Zombados.
All right, I slash at this one over here.
Okay, go for it.
Great sword! Hiya!
Nice. You manage to slice it completely in half,
Oh, nice.
and you see bones fly across the graveyard as it dies.
And I point at the one next to the Iron Defender. Sick 'em. And which he does. Not very well, though, unfortunately. And
Unfortunately, he only gets the scraps of the armor that he's wearing.
We'll have to work on calibrating the reaction timing. And I am done.
All right, well, he is now thoroughly pissed off. Not that he wasn't before. And he's going to instead take his short sword and try to slash at Zamados with all his might. And misses terribly. Alright, the one next to Diero. He's going to try the same maneuver.
Uh-oh. That is actually a miss.
But he seems to fall to the same maneuver.
Oops.
Alright. One's coming down here to Diero. And you see another one start to rush in towards Zamados again. Cedric, your turn.
All right. I draw my scimitars, run up to this one, next to the Iron Defender Golem thingy.
Nice.
Those are both a hit.
And then I run back.
And again, with the slash of both of your weapons, you manage to fell him in one blow.
Well, in that case, I move
Urso,
over there.
what do you do?
I'm actually gonna do something bonkers, crazy
Nice.
wild.
Magic missile.
Nope, I'm gonna run in here and use the help action on Diero.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I feel like that'll be a good idea, because then you might be able to get him down.
Okay, anything else for you?
Ah. No. Not smart enough to
Oh.
do anything else.
Alright, Diero, you have the help action.
All right, let's whack it with the glaive. Grave. Ooh.
Send it back to the grave.
Back to the grave with your glaive.
Look at that fumble on your other one.
Oh yeah.
You do indeed hit it with a mighty blow. And you take it by surprise. But its head turns towards you and starts growling even deeper. Anything else?
Are they? Nah, that's it.
Linus.
Alrighty. Zamanos is doing fine, so I'll help.
Attack that. I mean, Diarra's got that one in front of him and above him.
Yeah. I can just get to this one, so I'll do that. Because it worked so well last time. I'm gonna run up, swinging my staff the entire time, and hope it hits. And hit. Awesome. I fall into that hole.
That is a miss. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Zamados, you have one left in front of you.
I feel that the wizard does need some help. But this will be an excellent learning experience for him.
Cedric chuckles.
So,
if you want this one up here, I'll run over to...
sounds like a plan. And I raise my greatsword back over my shoulder, like overhanded, and I swing at this skeleton. Oh.
Oh, he sees it coming and ducks out of the way.
Alright.
Anything else for you?
I use my bonus action to command my Iron Defender to leap up and bite it. Mecha Drake, sick it. It leaps forward, jaws open, and clamps onto the leg.
Oh, he didn't see it coming.
And now I am done.
Alright, he turns towards the Iron Defender and strikes at it with his sword.
Well, better him than me.
The skeleton next to Linus reaches out.
Shit. Can I do that right now, or do I have to do it before?
If it's a reaction, you can do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can throw up your shield right now. Yep, there you go.
Boing.
And it looks like he now magic down here next to Diarra. He's coming in. He strike.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, miss. Cedric, your turn.
Yay! I'm going to run in and attack this guy. And use Mobile Flourish to... No, yeah. Where is
All
it?
right, one hits. Your offhand is able to get him as he ducks for the first one.
And the Mobile Flourish is on the second one, and he's pushed 5 feet.
You can
I
tell he
whispered.
has
Go ahead.
definitely taken some damage now.
I say to Linus, maybe you should stick to the magic for...
Okay.
I appreciate the effort, though. Good try.
And that's all I can do.
Okay, Ursa, what do you do now?
I'm just gonna help.
You know, you probably do more damage than I do.
You hit pretty hard, dude.
Yeah, when I...
And when your chances of hit.
Yep. I
Alright,
mean,
I'll
if you
take
want, I
it.
could just cast Inflict Wounds.
I'll take it.
Boom! Inflict Wounds. Jesus, you should be helping me. I look at Diro. Don't worry, buddy. I got this one.
Boom.
I'm assuming touch my hand to him, he explodes.
Unless they're immune to necrotic.
I don't think skeletons are.
They are not immune to necrotic. And with that one touch, he crumbles to the ground.
I just like stick my pointer finger to him and go like boop.
And then
If that's how it can work.
all the bones just go black and rot, and then they turn to like this fine sand. And it's just flump all at once.
All right, Diero, you're next.
Alright, let's see here.
And you're in range of the other one.
I am in range. So, I am going to strike at him. With my glaive.
Have at thee.
Yeah.
It's a pretty hard hit there.
Yeah.
That might just hit him. I think.
Oh no. he's got an AC of 21. Run, boys.
Yeah.
You strike at him. As he's focused on Linus and Cedric, you hit him in the side. And he falls dead
Again.
Alright.
and into the hole.
Awesome. Move over
Linus.
to,
Sign of the necromancer?
What would you like to do now?
I'll move over here and end my turn too.
Okay.
I'll try. No, kind of wanna. Can I make any kind of roll to see if I see like the necromancer? Maybe like if they're around.
Yeah, you can do that. Roll perception. From where you are currently standing, you do not see another soul in sight at your current location in the cemetery.
Okay. Is that all I can do, or can I still attack?
I do not know. Anyone?
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
it's
we
an
normally
action.
treat those as actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
So that is all I'll do.
Zamados, you're the last skeleton remaining, standing in front of you.
Fall before my magic! And I thrust my greatsword forward into him.
You are able to hit him.
And I shout to my Iron Defender, Mecha Drake again! And it leaps forward to bite him.
Oh, it grabs a hold of his leg. It apparently likes the taste of bone. But he is still standing.
And I am done.
And he looks to you, Zamados. Takes out his short sword.
Well, either way, I believe a 16 hits me. Let me double check. Yep, that's just enough to hit me.
And you can see that he is gleeful in the fact that he is able to do damage to you.
And it's the 8 damage, right?
I think so. Because it just defaults to the first one, right?
Yeah.
His growl kind of turns into a snarl. Cedric, you're up.
I run towards it with my scimitars.
The first one hits and knocks him to the ground. He falls down, dead.
Alright, I start looking myself over for any cool battle scars. Did I get any?
Just on the inside.
Just on the inside. You probably got one on your arm or something, I would imagine.
Alright, cool.
Got hit a few times.
That's true.
And I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Alrighty.
I just realized we only have one non-caster in the group.
I gotta tell you, I do feel pretty special.
For anyone looting the bodies, you are able to find 32 shards.
Linus,
Alright.
practice your mending on my mechanical beast.
I can do that. Would I roll for that? Is it specific to that?
Yeah,
Like,
it's,
or to the...
I believe it's 2d6. And I will do that in tandem with him so that we basically heal it to full.
Okay.
You could roll a grand total of 4, just so you know. I don't think 4 would heal it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, we actually
Just saying.
we actually heal it.
46 could be 4 HP.
You're right. Or 24, right?
I mean, you're the one who has a really high degree in math,
I know,
so...
but I'm not all here right now. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay, and do you want to go back to the tavern for the day so you can rest up again?
Yes.
How many nights do we have left?
2.
You have 2 nights left. No,
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have 8, 9, and 10.
yes.
Do we need to send another message to the guy?
Yeah. Probably. Has he sent us any messages?
He has not sent you any messages.
How do
Have
we know
seen
he's
him
not...
this time?
How do we know that he's not the necromancer?
He's like a grizzled war veteran that people trust, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's the perfect person to be.
I don't think it's him. I think that you're trying to be like too huge surprise twist about this.
I feel like we're not
Just
doing
saying.
anything to shoot the necromancer. Like, all we do is fight
Do
the
we even know if
skeletons
that guy's
and then-
still alive? Like, do we see him every time we meet up here?
So far, no.
Oh,
Or we should probably
let's-
go
let's-
see if he's even there.
let's go to the other side of the...
He's gonna be like a dead, rotting corpse that's been dead since the first day, and we're gonna be like, oh,
Oh, shoot. Well, that'd be why he didn't message us.
maybe like 6 pigeons next to him.
Yeah, let's walk over to him, make sure he's alive.
Alright, so on your way back to the tavern, you stop by the other side of the cemetery. And you see that he is indeed alive. And there are indeed pigeons around him, but he is feeding them.
That had no right to be that funny. I don't know why.
Tyler, I don't really think it was that funny.
It was.
It
You're
was,
just picturing
though.
This dead guy, and these like just pigeons just sitting there.
Just
The
pecking the
imagery.
ground around him.
Yeah. Message delivered.
Alright. So we heal.
So yeah, we let him know that we killed the skeletons.
He says, "Good. Keep up the good work for the next few nights. You will be rewarded handsomely."
That is what I like to hear.
Shouldn't we just like try and find out who this necromancer is by chance?
That's what I'm saying.
He says, "No. The Emerald Enclave is on it. Our job is to keep the city safe from these skeletons."
Okay, fair enough.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll an unrelated insight check because now I am a little suspicious.
I would roll an insight also
I am-
because
I believe him.
Me too.
me too. Insight is not our strong point, guys.
Guys, trust me, I'm not gonna betray you. Why did he even specify that? Who cares? I believe him.
I mean, I have a +3, but I know my luck.
Go ahead. Go for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
why
you could
not?
have a character who's only good at skills.
I don't like you.
Hey, that was coming from the bard. That should be a compliment, sir. You rolled better than me.
Everyone 100% believes that he is telling the truth.
I had a feeling.
Because he is.
Exactly. You made me second guess myself. Way to go, guys.
Alright, I guess let's hang out here for the rest of the night and then head to the tavern.
Alright, so you are rested up, full HP.
And we get all aided
Get
and everything.
into. Yep, get into your positions and where you want to be for the next 3 nights. Or at least for the next night.
Bet you can't guess where I'm gonna sit, guys.
Next to me for once.
I want to keep casting protection from good, like evil.
I'm
But I'm
actually
gonna
stand
need-
right next to Diero.
I'll go
gonna-
over here this time. It almost
Oh my
seems like
God.
they're coming out of the ground counterclockwise.
Okay, well, I'll stand here behind y'all so I can cast it on whoever needs it. Zamados, if it's you, can I reach you from there? Yes, I can.
We getting our aid or nah?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, definitely getting cast again.
Awesome.
I mean, my whole thought, guys, is like, it's kind of hard to come up through stone, and that's what I'm assuming these floors are, so.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so you come
They're-
back for the 8th night. Who wants to roll it?
I got it. Did. Almost giggity.
Didn't you roll 69 a minute ago? I swear someone did.
I rolled a
I got a
60.
66.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Woo! Go me.
Alright, on the 8th night, you feel the oh so familiar rumble of the ground. By now, you are getting excited and taking bets on which side you think they're going to come up on.
I play a more exciting tune on my flute as they start to try and rise. Pretend I'm summoning them myself.
Quick,
You
guys,
see
kill Cedric. He's the necromancer.
I'm just saying, I have been playing an instrument every night when they show up.
You see the hands pop up out of the ground, and soon enough you start to hear the familiar snarl of skeletons.
Oof.
Are they spooky and scary?
I would think so.
Oh.
Otherwise, they're not doing their job very well. Alright, roll initiative.
Yes, they are quite far from us, aren't they? Good lord, stop
Oh,
rolling
I was
this high
wrong.
for the skeletons. You
At
crit
least
their
I'm rolling high on
initiative.
initiative.
Yay!
Yay,
for
I also
last.
crit my initiative.
Who
Oh, I'm
has
feeling
the
lucky
higher
tonight.
dex?
I believe they're actually going to be like on the dot equal.
Yeah?
What's your dex?
Mine's 14.
Oh, 14. You are correct.
All right, are we
What
gonna
does it
roll
go
a-
by next?
I
and then
think
just
you just
another
roll a
D20.
d20 to tie break it, like a flat d20.
Oof.
Good lord.
Womp womp.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna get peppered with arrows beforehand, you know.
Alright, Skellies go first.
Oh, boy.
Starting at the top. First one's coming down here to the other side of the tomb in front of you. And they are all rushing this way. There we go. And you see these 3 up here all take out their short bow And the first two are going towards Urso.
Wait, which three?
Up here.
Got it.
Who did you piss off?
Everyone.
The last skeleton up top is going to take out his short bow and points it at Diero.
God damn it, everybody.
Oh, jeez. Like, I mean, it doesn't hurt that much, but
The skeleton over here closest to Cedric turns around and notices someone playing an instrument behind him
Meh.
and points his bow towards Cedric.
Oof.
And so does his friend right behind him as well.
The second one misses.
All right. Urso, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go right here and do my good old-fashioned tactic of target all three with Scorching Ray. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
I think I one-shot one of them. Let's just go like that one, that one, that one. Pretty sure I
Alright.
missed 2 attacks, but maybe killed the other.
You missed the first one missed,
Okay.
but the second two, or the last two, definitely hit. The one closest to Linus takes 6 points of damage, and the one behind him is completely obliterated into ash. One shot kill. Anything else?
you mean anything for Urso?
Hmm?
Anything else for Urso?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm all done. That's it. Can't
Okay,
really do anything
Linus.
else.
Same thing as last time. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil on Diero so that he
Ooh.
can go in and do some stuff. And I'm going to
Fantastic.
back up and hide behind whatever this is.
Okay, Zamados, it's your turn.
Great sword pops out. I leap forward, charging towards the weakened skeleton.
Oh no, it's good, guys. You're good. Don't worry about me.
yeah. You're the one that keeps making them appear with your music.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we gotta have
We
an
got
eventful
5
night.
extra HP.
I do.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 1 extra day of you not dying. You know.
I didn't know I had the 5 extra.
Yeah, you got hit
I'm
with the
giving it
8
to
spell.
You.
You charge in, and with one blow, slash it to the ground.
Nice.
And I point to the skeleton in the back here, up that way. Mecha Drake, sick it! And I tell it to attack that one, which it leaps forward and does exactly that. And missed.
He does miss. But Diero might not.
Ooh, my turn. I can't get over to you in time, unfortunately, Cedric.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna be able to haul ass out of there.
Okay.
Yes, it was the assumption that you were good at running.
True. Scoot over there, and I will strike him with my glaive.
I believe in you.
Woo! It's just the 23 night here.
Lots of 20s tonight.
You know how many government satellites are watching any given person at any time? 23.
Perfect.
Alright, with your glaive, you do a considerable amount of damage to him. But he is still standing.
Alright. Anything else I want to know? I'm good.
Okay. Cedric.
And move there, and I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
It's a DC 13. And it'll get both this guy and this guy.
Ooh.
All right.
Fingers crossed it actually hits.
Going to the one in front of you first.
Bah.
They
They both pass.
do.
Oh, you still take half damage.
They do, but I was hoping it'd push them. That'd be a lot cool.
It
And
would
with
be.
that, I will take the opportunity attack and run away.
All right. Here's your opportunity attack.
Misses.
Run too fast.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
But they follow you.
That's
Uh-oh.
fine. But I'm not alone now. That's the thing.
Power of friendship.
And they swarm.
Okay, swarm.
This one. Up here. All right, starting at the top. Going for the Iron Defender. He pulls out his short sword.
Haha.
Does he hit?
Mecha Drake sort of dips out of the way and then hops back up, dodging the blow.
All right. Skeleton number 2 pointed towards Diero. Pulls out his short bow.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you got disadvantage because the didn't you get the?
Oh,
Oh, he
protection from
does.
evil,
He
right.
does.
Ah. I don't
Does
know.
a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
Look, I
Nice.
did something.
Appreciate
All right. The one right beneath you.
it.
Rolls a
Magic?
13.
That is a miss.
Woo!
And Cedric. We have the last one
Alright.
going for you now.
It's a
Oh,
hit.
Can't
no.
help you.
He'll be okay.
Not the 22s tonight.
Yeah.
All right, and they are done. Ursa, what do you have in store?
Ugh. Looks like there's a lot of guys over here. I guess that I can move in and possibly get knocked unconscious this turn.
Oh
my God, are you kidding me?
And I do say boop again this time. Just like poking him on the forehead, and I say boop.
How many times are you gonna crit?
And on a
It's
big
only-
spell, no less.
Only 39 damage, guys.
That would straight up
Your
kill
spell
me.
is so strong you don't even see him die.
I'm pretty sure that would actually like. Wait, what's your max HP then, Tyler?
That would kill 3 of us.
18.
It'd kill me.
No, that would literally kill Tyler, is what he's saying.
Oh.
Like it wouldn't be like a he's knocked
I mean-
unconscious. He would be dead.
Ouch.
Technically, it wouldn't because of my arcane ward, but if we ignore that, then yes, it would.
Might have to ask you not to touch Linus for a while.
And as that one explodes from just one touch, I kind of exclaim, "I don't know how I did that."
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Linus, how are you going to follow that up?
I don't think I can. Okay, so what can I do? Okay, so this was next to Cedric. I
Mhm.
will creep around here, hopefully, quietly, and I will try to frostbite it. Hopefully, it cannot attack. Here we go. I keep rolling 5.
Nice.
Well, there's worse numbers to roll.
There absolutely are. Damn it.
Like that one.
Jesus.
I mean, no. Well, that's all I can do. I'm gonna hide behind the tombstone. Good luck,
Alright.
everybody. You're doing great.
Zamados, you have one next to you and then one in front of you.
All
Which
right.
one are you gonna go for?
I'm going for the one in front of Cedric. And I bring my greatsword over my head, and I slash downward.
Oh, for a full 8 slashing damage. As you slash downward, you knock his head right off his body, and you see it roll and tumble into the gravestone next to you.
And I look to my Iron Defender, and I point to the next skeleton over this way behind Diero. Mecha Drake, that one. And it kind of nods and then lunges forward to attack it. Ugh. And I'm done.
Alright, Diero. What do you do?
Let me strike this one. I'm going to use my fighting spirit and give myself advantage on the roll.
Okay.
I forgot to remove my hit points from last time I did that, but they're back anyway. Eat my glaive.
Mm.
Wow.
Nice.
Another
You
23.
hit it all right.
You actually do considerable damage to it, and you can tell that it's barely hanging on.
Hey, why don't you action surge?
I guess I could do that.
Do it.
Do it! You still have advantage on the rolls, right?
Let's see here. Until the end of the current turn.
You do.
So yeah, you do.
Alright. I'll use my action surge, which I have written down as second wind like an idiot. And I'll strike at him again.
Oh,
Good job.
What is with the 23s?
That is weird.
Nice. You strike at it so hard that it is now discombobulated, but still alive.
Oh,
And that is everything I can do this turn.
Now it is truly close to death. Cedric.
I move here, and I attack it first with my scimitar, and miss. So I'm gonna go with an offhand also.
Oh yeah. It's dead. Faux show.
Good.
And I end.
Alright, the last one is going for the Iron Defender. It sweeps with its short sword.
just enough to hit. It clangs into its shoulder. Sparks fly out, and it starts to let out this kind of like steel twisting against steel in ways it shouldn't, kind of screeching noise.
Alright, Urso. One left.
I mean, we know what I'm gonna do.
Inflict
I'm
wounds.
gonna run in here and cast Inflict Wounds. I'm gonna use Twin Spell and cast it on Diero at the same time. I just critic him.
Oh my god.
Ah, that's beautiful.
28?
The
Am I reading that
skeleton
right?
which
38.
the skeleton which was
Fine.
at full health
So-
drops
so
down dead with
What's
one
Diero's max
touch.
HP?
Tierra's max HP, 25.
So I was down to you if I was being serious.
Yeah. I'd appreciate if you didn't do that.
I look at them as I do that again, and I'm like, but seriously, guys, I don't know how I keep doing that.
Linus, Pay attention to Urso. He might be onto something.
No, don't, please, because I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, let's look through these bodies too. Might as well. We've looted the rest of them. How does Diero feel about us looting the bodies of dead people?
The arrow doesn't really care. They
All
attack us
right.
first.
You find 88 dragons.
Ooh. Did you copy that down, Tyler? Good job. High five. All right, I guess let's send another pigeon to Mr. Useless across the way.
And I start mending on my Iron Defender until it's at full health.
Yeah, we send another pigeon saying we were attacked by skeletons again.
All right, and do you want to stay in the cemetery or go back for another day of rest?
You know what?
Tonight's
she
the
keeps.
last night, right?
Let's see, this was day 8.
We have 2 more.
Well, let's stay here tonight.
Yeah, let's stay here tonight.
Can I at least have a short rest so I can get my second wind back?
I mean, yeah.
Let's just set up
Well,
camp and have a long rest here. Take some watches.
Should I set up an alarm anywhere?
Yes, you should.
But where?
How many can you set up?
Let
There's
us
just
rest
the
in the
one.
mausoleum.
Yeah, set it in the mausoleum.
Inside the mausoleum?
Oh, wait, we're gonna camp in the mausoleum?
I mean, it's as defensible as the place is any.
Can we get inside it?
It's a door.
I mean, skeletons came out, didn't it? Oh, no, they came around.
No. They walked around. I've been sitting on this doorstep this whole time.
Yeah, I don't really like the idea of camping inside the mausoleum.
Why not?
Because, like, I feel like that's a bad idea.
Like Game of Thrones, bad idea.
Yeah, let's say that.
I'm game camping on the doorstep.
But we can camp out here, and we're just having our long rest out here, right, Jess?
Okay. Yeah, during the day?
Yeah.
All right, so you are healed to full health. All your spells are regained. Cedric's got his loot. You guys are good.
That gets my fighting spirit back too. Wonderful.
All right, someone roll me a D100
I got it.
for night number 9. Night number 9, you feel the oh so familiar rumble.
No.
Okay, phew. At least there's less this time.
Hopefully. Assuming it's not, like, cumulative with the number of nights that we're here.
Oh god.
And you can hear the snarl of the skeletons before you see them.
You can hear me before you see me. God, king. Sorry.
But sure enough, they come out of the ground. To the south this time.
Let's just haul up in the mausoleum and let them come towards us.
That's what I was saying.
I can solo them, guys.
He's just like, boop, boop, and they all just explode.
Alright, let me click myself. Initiative. Woo!
Yay!
Ooh.
I'm not last.
Wow.
The skeletons are, though.
My,
We
how
all
the
literally-
turntables.
Oh, I didn't put them. Either way, it'll still be a 3. All right, Diero, you're up first.
Woo!
What do you do?
I'm gonna run over to here and strike this one.
All right, go for it.
Nice. And that's a whiff, ain't it?
That is a miss, just barely, but it is.
I tried. Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Linus, you're up.
Assume Dier is going to be in combat again, so I will give him same old protection.
I appreciate that once again.
Let's see, and I was there, so that's 10. I'll go up. And that is all.
Okay. Urso, what do you do?
I mean, I don't really know why you even need to ask. We all know what my first turn's gonna be. I'm just gonna start. We'll go boom, boom, boom. Quamp, quamp, quamp.
Ooh,
Boy, 3 misses.
well,
Eee.
balances out with your like.
You got too
7
confident from your first 8 nights.
Yep. Nice guys.
crit.
I end.
Okay, Cedric, you're up.
I move there and attack this guy.
Awesome. With the blades of both your scimitars, you cut him cleanly in half.
And then I move back.
Samados, you're next.
I stride forward about 20 feet or so, right about here, and I aim an acid splash at this one in the back there.
All right, roll it.
Yeah, he passes.
Just by a little bit.
And I
Anything else for you?
command Mecha. Yeah, here we go. Mecha Drake to hop over that way and chomp on this one in the back. And he misses. And I am done.
All right, well, this one's gonna pull out his short sword
That hits.
and attack for 6 piercing. This one also is going to come over here and try to help out.
That, however, is a miss as Mecha Hound leaps to the side, just one quick dash.
The 3 on the bottom. What's that? There we go. Okay, move into position. And this one up here is going to point a short bow at Urso.
Ha! Of course. It's alright.
Whoa! Oh, did they actually hit?
Nope, no 23s this time. You're good.
Okay, Diero. What do you do?
I'm going to get into the thick of combat while I'm being
Aw.
protected. And
Oh,
I'm
snap.
going, I'm going to strike. No, not that one. Strike this one. I'm going to give myself advantage on it too.
Okay.
I love fighting spirit. Wait until I can get advantage on 4 attacks a turn.
Nice. You definitely strike it, and you can see that it is hurting now from just that one blow.
Action surge, do it again.
Do I really want to use my 1 action surge so early?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, you've got
Might as well.
advantage.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Dice.
And which one did you go for?
Same one, this guy.
All right, with the action surge, you cut it cleanly in half,
Awesome.
and you see the bones scatter around your feet.
And that is the end of my turn.
Linus, you see him dropping. What do you want to do?
These stairs look safe to hide behind. And let's do. So these already have disadvantage here, so I'll do this one. Getting hit with. Oh, actually. Hold on, I'm gonna. Oh, nope, not gonna do that. Okay, Frostbite. On this one to the right of the Iron Defender. Ooh, boom. Yay.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Is that all for you?
And that is all.
Urso, you're up.
Just give me 1 second. Take another frog picture. Alright, I'm actually gonna do something way crazy, alright? Unheard of. Gonna move right there. And I'm actually going to twin spell this time. And I'm gonna target the guys on either side of me. In either order, it doesn't really matter. Do I roll for damage separately for that? I don't know how it works. Is it like
Yeah,
I'm
it's
I'm
two.
casting
It's
the
two
spell
separate.
twice?
Yeah, it's like with Scorching Ray. It's 2 separate attack rolls.
Either way, you hit them both. All right, which one did you go for first?
I guess left or right works.
Okay.
You just walk over there, and then you got your hands kind of tucked in, and you thrust them out, and you just grab them both.
I clap my hands together and I dab, touching one with my shoulder and one with the tip of my hand. Alright, I'll be back in just a second.
All right, and with that, the one to the left is definitely feeling the pain, while the one to the right is completely obliterated. Cedric.
I move here, and I cast Thunderwave,
Ooh.
and it'll hit both of these two. DC 13 con save.
Oh no! Did I lose internet connection?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Are you-
sorry, I accidentally muted myself. My bad. Oh, he passes.
And the second one.
I have returned.
Yay.
My Froggo was.
Oh, he does not pass.
He
Do they
gets
take half damage
pushed.
though?
The first one takes half damage. The second one takes the full damage.
All right, the first one doesn't even get knocked back before he just explodes in a pile of bones and ash.
Jessica, Jess, why did you do this to me? Those cookies look so good.
And then the other one
And the second one takes a full force of damage.
and gets pushed 10 feet.
All right, Zamados, you're up.
All right, I command my hound to attack that one right there, and then as I'm doing that, I move over to about here, and I acid splash the other one over that way.
All right.
Oh, well, he takes the full 4 acid.
He does. And the acid burns him enough to fall down dead.
And now, Mechadrake, feast upon these bones. And he leaps up to bite the one that's next to him.
Oh, there is one.
And
Oh, that's a good hit.
we're done.
All right, the last one is going to pull out his short sword and attack with all his might. And he strikes the ground next to the Iron Defender. Diero, it's
Oh.
up to you.
Alright. I'll move into position. Let's see. Is that 10 feet away from this guy? Yes. Alright. Hopefully one final glaive strike will do it. Nope. Sorry, guys.
Ah, he saw you coming. Linus.
Okay. It's the last one. I don't see this going poorly.
That's what I thought, though.
I gotta get brave, guys. So here we go.
Yes, Linus, charge into combat.
That's 4 damage.
The 14 definitely hits. And your bludgeoning does double damage.
And now I'm right in his face. Hi. And that's all.
All right, he is still standing, and he is still angry. Urso, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna not actually cast Inflict Wounds, because if we can't kill him in that time period, then there's a problem. I'm just going to... Who's next, even? Cedric?
Yep.
Cedric doesn't have to be near the enemy right now for me to help him, right? I just have to be next to the enemy?
Yeah, for melee advantage, yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so I can just help him right now, and when he moves in, he'll have advantage.
Yep, on his first
gonna
attack roll.
I help Cedric.
Okay.
I tell the skeleton his mother was a hamster.
His mother was a hamster?
Yes. His father smelled of elderberries.
Alright, put a
Got it.
coin in the jar.
I mean, you should have said it was a halfling. You know we have a thing against short people in this game.
As you say that, the skeleton turns towards you with a wide-eyed look. Just growling and confused.
Do you not have a funny bone? I say as I look at Linus.
All right, Cedric, put him out of his misery.
Does that do it?
Just barely, it does.
Okay, and I use my offhand and I punch Ursa for making that pun.
Can I give him the help action to hit him?
As he goes to punch me, I point my finger and I was like, don't you remember what just happened?
I remember you being exceptionally lucky.
Exceptionally awesome.
Are you looting the bodies this time around?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to do?
Look.
Give me that money.
43 shards.
And this was night 8, wasn't it?
9.
That was 9.
Alright, one more night. Alright, let's rest up here again. Just to be on the safe
All right.
side.
43 shards.
Full health. All your spells back.
Grab back. Action search back.
I'm just trying to be annoying with the drum at this point.
All right, who wants to do the honors of the last D100 roll?
Jesus, Ben.
Ah,
You weren't even quick enough, you fucking loser. Fucking Matt had that shit typed out before she even asked. I'm willing to bet.
No, I didn't. I didn't actually. Because I'd admitted to it if I did.
All right, on the last night,
Can I roll the
only
D4
one
too?
thing happens. Sir Ambrose Everdon returns on the 10th night and looks at all the different bodies and the bones scattered around the graveyard. And then looks at everyone else and says, "What are you guys doing over here? I thought you were supposed to be fighting skeletons. You're
We
just
did.
sitting there twiddling your thumbs and playing the drums."
Have to pass the time until they come.
Does he not see like the 20 total skeletons?
He does, but he doesn't seem to care.
Let me guess. He's got that if you've got time to lean, you've got time to clean
Oh, I hate that so much.
bull crap in his head.
He says, "You know what? Fine. As this is the last night, I think you guys did pretty good." And he hands everyone in the graveyard a small pouch.
I mean, what more does he want? Does he want us to dig up skeletons and kill them before they can wake up?
don't give him any ideas.
We dig up a fresh grave. Thank you, I was buried alive. This one's still talking, guys.
Ooh, we need to put it out of its misery. Inflict wound.
Anyone that is a member of the Emerald Enclave gains 1 renown.
That's me. Uh-huh.
Literally, I think only you.
boy.
And as he hands each of you a small pouch that seems to jingle as you take it from him,
Give me the money.
he
I
says,
don't actually say that, no, by the way.
he says, "Melanor will deliver your next mission via either cat or pigeon. Thank you very much for your help."
Don't
he
send a
walks off.
cat, or the sorcerer will be likely to take it.
No, send a cat. I won't keep it.
Yes, he will.
I don't know. I rolled a deception check. I believe you have to roll an insight to see if you believe me or not.
I rolled a 19 persuasion.
Persuasion's not an insight.
How much gold
Except
did we
cat.
each get?
Yeah, what's in the packet?
You each, inside of your pouches, got
Ooh.
100 dragons.
Oh,
100 dragons each.
You just rolled a 100.
You are welcome.
But it wasn't even out of 100. You just rolled 100.
All right, I can roll something different.
No,
Here we go.
no, shut up, Jake. Jake, damn it, Jake.
Let's
I
see.
hate you, Jake.
She taunted us.
I was
Roll.
A-okay taking that 100.
No, Jess, you should roll it. We're gamblers here. Roll it out of 101, guys. I
yeah,
guarantee
goodness
you she'll
knows
roll
I'm
it.
a gambler.
Oof.
Yep.
Not bad.
I
No,
thought you
it's
were gonna
not.
actually roll it out of a 101.
So what do we have?
Well-
do we have 83 instead of 100, or do we have actually 100?
You actually have 100 each.
Oh. I'll take it.
Unless you want the 83, then you can take the 83.
We confiscate Linus's because he's not old enough to have his allowance yet.
Fine, I'll take the 83.
And then I guess let's continue on our search for the for the nimble right. Ooh, who we'd lose.
Jess just
Uh-oh.
left
We lost.
immediately. Oh, there she is.
I'm not sure what just happened. I think my phone just cut out or something.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Huh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Anyways,
Hmm.
shall we continue to look for the nimble right?
We should probably end. It's
What was I saying?
152.
We should next time on Adventures of Water.
Well, you do have 2 wards left. Do you want to at least walk through the North Ward on your way back to the tavern?
Yes, let us do exactly that. Without any deviation.
At all. That means no cats. Or so.
I fear what happens if we were to ever introduce him to a tabaxi.
I am going to, as we're walking around, look for a cat.
I'll give him advantage on it.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
13's still pretty high to look for a cat, I think. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to pet it, guys.
Unfortunately, you do not find a cat.
Oh,
I blame
God.
Cedric.
This city sucks.
I'm moving, guys. I'm giving
All
my
right.
part of Olo.
On your way back through the North Ward, you do not find anything for the construct, at least on your path. However, you do have a visitor real quick.
Of course we do. We always do.
Oh, it's a Moneybags guy.
Renair.
Renair.
I don't remember him.
Oh my god.
We saved him from a mind flayer and a Flaming Fist mind-controlled half-orc.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Yeah,
They're very,
he's,
very big.
he's helped pay for our entire tavern.
You remember him yet, Jake?
Yes.
Just making sure.
He comes in and he says, "I heard you guys were under attack. What happened?"
Under attack. You mean the fireball that happened 10 days ago? If not more?
Well, yes, I've been coming back to the tavern, but you guys haven't been here. I was worried.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I guess he has a point. We are
See,
quite
we've been out
busy.
killing skeletons too.
We are
killing
made.
skeletons, and scarecrows, and
We
looking for people.
we are made of far sterner stuff. I would think this be quite evident by now. And I kind of flex my muscles, and I kind of nudge Mecha Drake down there, and it takes a menacing pose.
Well, there was a fireball. I heard about that. Did anybody get hurt?
Not of us, but like, I don't know, 13 people or so probably perished.
No one of significance.
Oh man, well I'm glad you guys are okay. That really sucks. What was there? Were they aiming for you?
No, we're not entirely sure. What do you know about the situation?
Well, I don't know anything. That's why I'm asking.
Seems.
All we know is there was a fireball and dead people.
Yeah, it happened while we were asleep, right? I don't think we didn't really see why.
We didn't
it
witness
happened.
anything.
Oh man. Well, it's good that your tavern's okay. Did you need to do any repairs or anything?
I honestly don't remember. Maybe a window or two got blown out. Nothing significant.
You'd think we'd have more damage with all the business that's been booming.
Well, like I said, I'm glad you guys are okay, and if there's anything you need, just let me know. You know, he goes, especially for you, Cedric. You know, being part of the Harpers and all.
You wouldn't happen to have seen a Nimblewright running around.
Nimblewright? No, but I can reach out to some friends in the Harpers and see what kind of information they have.
Yes, do that.
And would you happen to know of anybody by the name of Delacar? Little fellow.
Did you just say Delacar?
I might have.
Yeah, what of him?
Do you know why he would have been coming to our tavern?
He was coming to your tavern? Did you meet him?
He got blown up outside of it. How do you know him?
Well, when the lords of Waterdeep, when they ousted my father, I thought his long dark shadow was finally gone for good. But I found out the truth is, like, I want nothing to do with him, but his spies hound me. And one of them was a gnome named Delacar, and he'd been watching me for months. Then probably about 10 days ago, I think. He was just nowhere to be seen.
Well, he won't be hounding you anymore.
Nope, he has moved on from this world, thanks to the Nimblewright who blew him up.
Oh no, that's not good. You see, my father didn't trust many people, but he trusted that gnome.
Huh.
I spoke to a few of Dalakar's friends, and apparently he was on a special mission to retrieve the Stone of Galore. And he was afraid that the Zentarum and the Xanathar Guild were close to catching him. And when he heard about my kidnapping, I know that he was asking around. He wanted more information about the adventurers who rescued me. I think Dalacar was planning to pay you to possibly deliver the Stone of Galore to my father in Neverwinter.
Well, he made it to almost the front door before a Nimblewright, we're assuming, used a necklace of fireballs and blew up him and a couple Zentarum followers. About 4 of them. 3 died, 1 got away, I believe.
Oh no, that means the Zentarum might have the Stone of Galore. That's not good. That's not good at all.
You wouldn't happen to have a lead on where we could look for such a character, would you?
Well, what kind of character? If Dalakar's dead, do you know what direction possibly this fellow went?
Relative to us, he went north, didn't he?
I remember when we went and spoke to the deceased, and the Zentarum followers, mercenaries, were hired by an Erstal Floxen. Would you know of anything to do with him?
His name sounds familiar. I believe that he's been suspected a long time of being a part of the Black Network. But I'll ask around. I'll see what I can find out for you.
Thank you, and possibly about where we can find the Growlhund Villa.
Oh, that's in the North Ward.
Okay, where in the North Ward? It's not too far, is it?
No, not too far. I believe it's to the east. In fact, here, I'll circle it on your map for you.
Oh, that's
right
real
about
close.
there.
We may need to make a visit tomorrow, or within the coming week. Cedric says to the rest of you.
Agreed.
All right. Well, yes, I will ask around and get some information for you. I'll try to do it by tomorrow.
Thank you. That would be very good. Stay safe.
You as well. And he immediately runs off. Okay. And that'll be the end of this one.
All right. That was quite good.
It was.
And for everybody out there watching, thank you also for tuning in. Please remember once again to chill touch that like button, subscribe to join the Skeleton Crew, and if you enjoy the content on this channel, then please check out the links in the description. It would really mean a lot to us. Thank you once again, and good night.